Sup? I have finally found myself some time to properly test the new Youthberk stuff from Set-9. And there are a couple of changes I did to my words lists. So let's go over them. But first and foremost, if you're just here for the list, there you go. There it is. It's out here in the open. Bye. See you next time. Other than that, I'd say immediately you might be able to tell that we got rid of Schneisel. I mean, that and the intro, but there are a couple of reasons for that. The first reason is dull break. Dull break gives your revolvers unit 5k as well on ride, so you don't have to attack with Schneisel first and have a maybe awkward attack pattern, maybe waste fronts if you still play them. So Youthberk is fine. Just keep in mind, if you're using Youthberk, you have to wait one more turn before you can use its second skill, because you probably won't have a revolve form in your soul, the first time you revolve dress. But he spends the soul, he gets 10k more, he is a bigger beat stick than Schneisel, so I prefer him over Schneisel, and Schneisel finally was kicked out of the deck. Next up, we have the new heal triggers. For now, as long as we are in a stride meta, and for the time being, because we still have to get Messiah, I would still play 2 of these, maybe even more, because the 20k shield is really handy, and the 10k drawback is not as bad, especially if you already have played with the old counter heals. So having that extra 5k guard is really handy sometimes. I'm gonna stick to the 2-2 split for now, because this is what I'm used to personally. If you don't like them, yeah, stick to the 15k shield, doesn't really matter, but it just feels right to use the new triggers, and from what I've played for now, they do come up, and going second, it really helps against the aggro turns on turn 2. If the opponent sets up a full field or something, 20k shield can go a long way in that case. Yeah, put the Grail in. I think this is a given. There's nothing more to add. I still hate the Cat OT, so I'm gonna stick to the normal one, at least until I'm proven otherwise. But I just prefer this one in Youthberk. And finally, there's this flexible slot again, which I filled with Friede again for the 10k shield early, because if you're going up against like Chronojet, for example, if they just go all out turn 1, the 10k guard helps a lot, and it does come up. If you want more consistency, you can play one Schneisel over her, I guess. This is also fine. There's the list for Schneisel if you need it visually, but I think I prefer to Friede for now because of the shields, and this deck is not as inconsistent as you might think if you kick out Schneisel, because Kybre still busted card, finds you your revolve dresses, even finds you the Grail Persona right if you need it, and Youthberk himself can find revolve forms, and the second Youthberk right line can also find you a my bad, it's actually the first one. If you ride in the first one, you can look at top 3 for a Youthberk, so you should be good in the revolve form department. You still draw a lot with Tempest, and if you really did not find a revolve form and you are very angry about that, you can put the Schneisel back in. But deck space is pretty tight, so I think the 4 Wayward Therapy Angels and the 4 Sequanas are non-negotiable. They are way too good. Wayward Therapy Angel being a drop fodder for turn 3, and in general for Youthberk skill is is way too good to cut her down, in my opinion. And Sequana, yeah, it's Sequana. You have the new card, which is like 5k restance with power, but you always want Sequana behind your Vanguard. You're always gonna swing in with her boost first, and you're always gonna give your reward form drive if you have it. So I see no reason to play other grade 1s. I rather play more grade 2 stuff for more either consistency or guard value in case of Schneisel and Friede. So yeah, stick to that. So yeah, quick little update. There you go. This is my build, or both builds if you just want to count the one flexible slot. Youthberk is still strong, definitely. Maybe a little bit behind Eva and Chronojet, but if you go by optimal team setup for Springfest, it's usually Chronojet, Eva, and Youthberk. But Youthberk being the plus X in this case. I'm gonna test this list further, obviously. I like how it works right now. It can feel a bit bricky if you open too many reroll forms, but that has been an issue in the past, so I think this one sticks to the deck. I have seen some people playing Zest, like for example VGCS, but that was because the guy didn't have any gusts. I don't believe Zest is there yet, where you just bust him out because the game is just too fast, but we're gonna keep that in mind for the future. Other than that, thanks for watching, and if I find something groundbreaking, I will probably make a short update again. See ya!